videoing now?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, I will be reading from EXO by Fonda Lee. The boy grinned, impressed. Donovan quirked his lips up into a smile, but glanced to either side quickly, glad he could count on his partner to be vigilant. You had to be careful with kids. You had to keep them at arm's length and not drop your guard, but at the same time, you had to be friendly and approachable. You wanted them to see past the biotechnology, to understand that you were one of the good guys, as human as them, and trustworthy. Horatio's grin faded. He shifted his weight from foot to foot, then reached into his pocket and withdrew a folded, wrinkled pamphlet. I found this. He held onto it tight, frozen with indecision for a second. Then he handed it over quickly. The paper was thin and gray, cheaply printed, and trifolded. Donovan had seen something like it before and only needed to read the first few lines. A call to arms. There can be no doubt we are in a struggle for the survival of our species. The accord of peace and governance is a fiction, the greatest lie ever told to humanity. We are being lulled like sheep to a slow slaughter by our oppressors, and only if you open your eyes will you see it all around you. Ask yourself now, are you prepared to fight, to kill, and die for what you believe in? Donovan refolded the paper. Where did you find this? He kept his voice curious, unconcerned. The boy chewed the inside of his cheek. His eyes flicked to the bus stop, as if considering whether to run back to it. Donovan slowed his words. Horatio, you're doing the right thing. My uncle's place. Just the one copy? This was important. Possession was a misdemeanor. Distribution a felony. No, a whole big stack of them. And other stuff, like equipment or something. In a rush. I was just looking for a screwdriver. I didn't mean to go snooping around, honest. What's your uncle's name? Sean Corrigan. The name spilled from the boy's lips like a large mouthful of water held too long. My mom says it's none of our business. We barely know him. He stays away from the rest of the family. I don't want to get him in trouble or anything. I just don't want him to hurt anyone either. You think he might do that? I don't know. Nothing bad will happen to him, will it? Not if he hasn't done anything wrong yet. Horatio nodded, a fearful look creeping into his eyes. I don't want him to find out I told you. He won't, Donovan promised. I better go. I'm supposed to get picked up. The boy backed away, stuffing his hands into his pockets as he turned to dart back across the street. Horatio, Donovan caught the boy's backward glance. Don't worry, okay? You did the right thing. EXO by Fonda Lee.